This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And this birthday boy is an F1 driver. No, it's not Lewis Hamilton. It's one of his main rivals, who was a pain in Hamilton's side sometimes. This guy is 34 years old today, so he's only a few years younger than I am. He drives for Aston Martin right now in 2021, and a teammate of Lance Stroll, Canadian. And he used to drive for BMW Sauber, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, and Ferrari. This guy has won 4 World Drivers' Championships, which he won consecutively from 2010 to 2013, so he was unstoppable. And the funny thing is, he didn't get the title with Ferrari, even though he's somehow been associated with Ferrari for a few years. He's the youngest world champion. He did it at age 33 in 2010. No, sorry, 23. That would make sense. And this guy had the third most races and the fourth most pole positions. He is Sebastian Vettel from Deutschland. He was a test driver for Sauber and would race in one race for them, but then he would head to Toro Rosso for a few years and then was promoted to Red Bull in 2009. With Red Bull, he won 4 straight Drivers' Championships. He actually set records for most consecutive race wins with 9 and race wins in single season of 13. You thought that Schumi would be the one. Anyway, Vettel would sign for Ferrari and become a challenger for Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes for many years until his move to Aston Villa. So basically, Sebastian Vettel did some stuff and all that. He was a test driver and all that. Vettel was put in the race in the 2007 U.S. Grand Prix at the request of Sauber because of Robert Kubica's massive crash in Canada at the 2007 Canadian Grand Prix. He would end up finishing 8th and get a point. BMW would release him to join Red Bull's Toro Rosso team, replacing Scott Speed. All that. So anyway, he would drive for Toro Rosso alongside Sebastian Borthday. Vettel would be the last driver to finish a single race, as he lost his first 3 races. He basically didn't even finish, but then he would score 5th place at Monaco. Vettel would win the Italian Grand Prix in 2008, becoming the youngest driver ever to win an F1 Grand Prix at 21 years, 74 days. It was amazing what he did and all that. He was named Rookie of the Year. And then Red Bull decided to put him with their team to replace the retired David Coulthard. So he would do fine. But 2010 was just when things were huge and all that. He won in Brazil to secure with his win at the Brazilian Grand Prix, he helped Red Bull get their Constructors' Championship. And Vettel was actually down by 15 points to Fernando Alonso and 7 points to Mark Webber, the race for the 2010 match, driver's thing. But he won from pole and shocked a lot of people, as Fernando Alonso would only finish 7th. He needed to finish a few places higher for him to deny Vettel the title. So anyway, it was the youngest World Drivers' Champion ever, and still is. And following John Surtees in 1964 and Jane Tyne in 1976, this was the 3rd time in F1 history that the winner actually wasn't number 1 in the championship table till the final race. I'm surprised Jane Tyne at one point in 76 wasn't the winner, wasn't in first place. But anyway, he would have a successful title defense. Not once, not twice, but thrice. In 2013, he ended up winning 9 straight races. Was it 2013? Yeah, he was. After finishing third in Hungary in 2013, he actually won the last 9 races, which was amazing and all that. He set the record for most race wins with 9 and became the third man after Alberto Lascar and Jim Clark to take consecutive Grand Slams. I don't know what that means by that. Grand Slams in Singapore and Korea. I don't know what that meant. All that. For the 2014 season and beyond, drivers could pick a unique car number to keep in their F1 career, and he chose the number 5. But he had to wear number 1 because he was the World Drivers' Champion. All that. Now, Vettel didn't do well in his 4th trying to get a 5th straight driver's title. He would end up being the first defending champ since Jacques Villeneuve in '98, Canadian, to not win a race as defending champion. Fuck. Anyway, Vettel would leave the team to join Red Bull to join Ferrari to replace Fernando Alonso alongside Kimi Räikkönen. So it's Räikkönen and Vettel. So anyway, with Ferrari, he did decently for a few years. Unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton and the Mercedes team would always destroy him. But unfortunately, Ferrari and him really didn't get along with each other. All that. He would end up being 13th in the driver's standings in 2020, his final season at Ferrari, with the best finish, 3rd place in Turkey. Ferrari would finish in their worst constructor standings mark since 1980 with 6th place. Amazing. 5 groups beat Ferrari. Whew. Vettel joined Aston Villa this year for the 2021 season, replacing Sergio Perez. I can't remember where Perez is, but basically, he actually took 2nd place at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and hopefully his teammate Lance Stroll can help Aston Martin out. He's taking place in the Race of Champions. I recommend checking out Race of Champions stuff, like researching this, because it's weird how, they would have these strange cars and all that at events, even at Wembley. All that. Anyway, yeah, so he is very well compared to Michael Schumacher. I mean, after all, they're both German, and, they both have they've both won, like, at least 4 championships. Yeah. Vettel idolized for Schumi, obviously. I mean, they're both from Germany. So anyway, yeah, a lot of great careers for him. Here are the Formula One records that you should know. Most podiums in a year, 17 in 2011. Most wins, 13 in 2013. Most consecutive wins, 9 in 2013, winning the last 9 races. Most consecutive Grand Slams. I don't know what that means in that precision. Most wins from pole position in a season, 9 in 2011, which is weird. I mean, I thought Hamilton would have done that. A Grand Slam is pole position, win fastest lap, and led every lap. I did not know that. Okay, now I know. A good thing that Wiki told me what that was when you hit a Grand Slam. So anyways, the youngest world champion, youngest runner-up. In 2009, he was the runner-up. And the shortest time elapsed before gaining a penalty, 6 seconds. He was in this car for 6 seconds, but he sped in the pit lane and got punished. Whew, I did not know that. So yeah, maybe Vettel isn't as bad as I thought he would be. Whatever. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.